Hello, you are here for Afrikaans lessons. Today we are looking at the present tense again, and we will be using helping verbs. The previous lesson we were doing the main verbs, subject, verb, object, but today we are doing the helping verbs. I'm going to jump straight into it and show STOMPI to you. Make myself a bit smaller and then you'll see. Excuse me. You'll see. Okay. So what happens? You have your subject. Your second word now is still a verb. Afrikaans second word is always a verb. But today, there's no but in anything. It's a verb, but a helping verb. And in that sentence, there is still the main verb that just moves to the end of the sentence. So instead of just having the main verb as your second word, you are moving that verb to the last part of the sentence. Only when you have an infinitive after that would you have something after the verb, but that comes much later. So this is the recipe. We did the main verbs in the previous lesson. Eet, dancing, slaap. Please note, we'll still be doing main verbs, but we'll be doing in combination with helping verbs. And that's the definition of helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. They are helping the main verb do their job, telling you more of how they're doing it or when they're doing it. And just a mental note, we are looking at moet, kan, mag, and wou. Sal, I'm not doing in this lesson because this is specifically for future tense. And het is also specifically for past tense. So we're looking at moet, kan, mag, and wou. This is the recipe that you have for present tense and the use of helping verbs. You'll see there's no time or manner in place after the object or the time before the object, but we'll be adding that in time. Okay, let's do it. Hy mag 'n bier drink. Ek mag 'n toebroodjie eet. Okay, so you can see the translation there. I'm going to look at what the helping verb is doing. It's saying that he may drink a beer. I may have a sandwich. Okay, so we have mag. If you've got that helping verb there, and there aren't any other helping verbs, these are the only ones that are there, that automatically shifts the verb to the next after the object or at the end of the sentence before the infinitive. Let's look at kan. Die man kan die honde koop. Die vrou kan baie sjokolade eet. Okay, so kan is your verb there, and it shifts the main verb to the end of the sentence, koop and eet. Whatever the context is that die man kan die honde koop, whatever context that is. But like ek kan die kar koop. I have enough money. Sy kan die kar ry. She can drive this car. So you have your helping verb as the second word in the sentence after the subject, and it moves the main verb to the end. Moet. Julle moet haar boek onthou. Hy moet ons kos aflewer. So that moet is must. Julle moet onthou. Hy moet aflewer. Okay, subject, helping verb, object, verb 2. If we had time or a manner in a place, the time would go before the object, manner in place after the object, before the verb, because we're using that STOMPI. So moet, must. And here, this is a mental note. This is a note that you can make somewhere. In Afrikaans, when we say I want to, we say we wil. Ons wil. So that wil means wants to. So if you want to do something, it's wil. So in English, when you say, I will do something, it means you'll do it. You will do it. But in Afrikaans, that wil means wants to. I want to do it, which is different from I will do it or I want to do it. So make a mental note that wants to is wil, and that I will do it is sal. Okay, I'll make a note in the notes and I'll integrate it somewhere in the assessment as well so that you can remember. If you say, I want to eat KFC, I want to, which means ek wil KFC eat. But if you say ek sal, I will eat KFC, ek sal KFC eat, that would be two different things. Let's focus what's on the page here. Die mense wil die nuwe roomys proe. The people want to the new ice cream taste. So that wil in Afrikaans means one wants to. Ek wil blah blah verb. Ek wil blah blah verb. That main verb goes to the end. Sy wil sy bord was. She wants to his plate wash. There's that was there for wash as a verb. Okay, so sy wil wants to. Sy bord was. And that's it. We have done the helping verbs. They're as easy as that. They go to the second part of the sentence, the second space. They move the verb to the end. Whatever is in between goes in between, and then you put the verb at the end. And you'll get used to, as we expanding these sentences, that we're just going to prop stuff in and make the sentence longer. But a mental note, the second word is always a verb. Main verb, compound verb, helping verb. Okay, if there's a main verb, that's fine. That goes there. You have the rest of the sentence. If it's a helping verb, you know it pushes the main verb to the end. The only time it doesn't is when you are replying. If someone's asking you, "Ooh, can you wash the dishes?" and you go, "I can," and that would be ek kan, full stop. That's it, because you just have that subject and verb, full stop, and that's a sentence because you're saying I can. Will she wash the dishes? She will. Say sal. Future tense, but that would be the only time when those helping verbs are just there without a main verb. Okay, so I will be creating an assessment, or I call it assessment, like you're not getting marks for anything, but just for you to practice where the helping verb goes and the combinations of sentences that you can make. And practice. Try to say something that's in your immediate environment. Ek moet kos maak. I must make food. The plight. Practice. You can do it. Jy kan dit doen. Jy kan dit doen. Mwah. Lekker dag.